Hey, what's good, y'all? Top of the morning, man. Let's touch on this topic real quick. So, there's a lot going on, or a lot that has been going on surrounding ex-football player Shannon Sharpe since he got his new show club, Shay Shay. You know what I'm saying? And it started with Cat Williams. You know what I mean? And then there was some stuff that was supposed to had transpired between him and Mike Epps. Do the words. I made a video on that. And somebody did a video on it earlier. I can't even remember exactly who it was that did the video, but I commented on the video, because, I go in the comment section and I be wanting to see what people are talking about. You know what I mean? When they see a video, I want to see what people's heads is at. Like their thought pattern, you know what I mean? Like how they process what it is that they just watch, you know what I mean? Like what they got from it. I just like to see people's opinions and shit like that. So, I go in the comment section and one caught my attention, and it says something on the lines of, it always be your own people's, and I responded to it like, I don't know why y'all always say that, you know what I mean? That it be your own people. Like when do it be your own people? Why it don't be your own people when it come to black on black crime? Why it don't be your own people then? It be your own people. Why be your own people when it's somebody that you like and somebody's joking about them because of something that, or a situation that they placed themselves in, right? It ain't like nobody lied on them. You know what I'm saying? They do some stupid shit or place themselves in a fucked up scenario or whatever. They're in the public eye. You know what I'm saying? So it gets publicly broadcasted. I mean, that's the price of fame. That's what come with the shit. So my whole thing is this. Dude responds to me that wasn't even the person whose comment I responded to, you feel me? And they feel the need to go look at one of my videos, right? And then try to gaslight me, you know what I'm saying? Try to, use that mind fuck manipulation shit that is easy to use on most people who aren't familiar with what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Like, how you gonna go watch one of my videos and then pick and choose little parts of it that you want to use to paint your own narrative, to benefit your narrative, right? The same way people pick and choose shit out them religious books to use when they trying to make a point. You know what I mean? But then when you start getting the points that they're I ain't even gonna say unfamiliar with, I'm gonna say uncomfortable with. Once you start getting to the parts of Sodom and Gomorrah and, women not speaking in churches and women not speaking, women not being permitted to speak in the church and not speaking until she gets home with her man in regards to what went on in the church and all of that type of shit. When you go to talking about shit like that, that's clearly in the Bible, you start losing people. You start talking about gay people not supposed to preach the word of God, even though that shit is right there in the Bible, you start losing people, you feel me? So when it's a topic or a scenario that people are unfamiliar with, they tend to not want to touch on that. But when it's something that fits their narrative, that's what they'll focus on. So he goes to pick out of that video when I was saying the stuff that black people go through in America, the stuff that black men go through in America. So he tries to use that against me. Like I said, it comes from the guy who talks about the stuff that a black man got to go through in America, shaking my head. Like I said, it be your own people. So you pick what I said about regular black men that struggle, and you try to compare that to something that an ex-football player who is a multi-millionaire, who sold his soul, okay? Sold his soul for money. He chose money over morals and is doing zesty things in the public eye where everybody can see him. People are gonna talk about him. So what the fuck exactly is it that Shannon Sharpe is going through? What is Shannon Sharpe, what is Shay Shay going through? Police brutality? Don't he deal with white women, right? I ain't never heard of no story of him getting beat the fuck up by the police because he was riding in the car with his white woman or walking with his white woman. What is he going through? Huh? What's he going through? Being talked about? Scrutinized? I told y'all. I just made a video on this shit. That these dudes is soft. Men is soft. Words, yo. Words. Be having ready to kill, man. The tongue is truly mightier than the sword, man. You can't take somebody saying, you can't take somebody having an opinion that's a truthful opinion, all because it doesn't fit your narrative, all because it makes you feel uncomfortable. That sounds like a personal issue. That's a mental issue. I always say they got places and institutions for that type of shit. So, if certain men, or if this specific type of guy supports the narrative of the Zesty narrative, the LGBTQ narrative, because I can't understand another reason why the fuck you would be defending something like that unless you support that type of shit. And you already see where that's, I mean, come on, man. Don't nobody respect black men, man. Black women don't respect black men. I mean, I'm saying like the majority. For the most part, black women don't respect black men. White people, Hispanic people, Arabian people, African people, they do not respect so-called black Americans. They do not respect brown Americans. And you got all these people hollering about Africa, incorporating themselves with Africa, claiming Africa, completely disregarding the fact that Africans don't like you. They do not see you as one of them. It's equivalent to wanting to eat somewhere where racist people don't want you to eat at, and you thinking you got one up on them because the law changed to where they gotta feed you now. They can't discriminate against you. Yeah, but they can fuck your food up with your ignorant ass. They can do all types of shit to your food. Here you smiling at white people that's coming in. You think you got one up on somebody. And you eating spit and shit and whatever the fuck else. They done rub your goddamn fucking bun on the goddamn floor before they put your burger on it. You think you got one up. You peep, bro. The way that some people look at shit, man, I tell you. The way that people look at shit, bro. You think that that's something to defend. Old muscle-bound, multi-millionaire, white woman loving Shannon Sharpe. The stuff that a black man gotta go through. He don't even, bro. You know this is America, right? You know that originally these constitutional rights and shit like that, you know they wasn't originally written for black people. You know that, right? You understand that, right? So, being that he's dealing with white women and that's his thing, he chooses white women and stuff like that. If he were to get discriminated against by racist white men because they don't like the fact that he's talking to their women, I mean, what is that? I mean, most people know that, especially from the South, that shit wasn't tolerated. And in places where it is tolerated, people still looking at you side-eyed a little bit. So when you go outside of your race, you know that it's certain shit that you're going to have to go through. You know when you take up certain titles, you know what I'm saying? And you want to do certain things. Man, people are sensitive, man, and overly emotional to damn near everything. You know it's some shit that you're gonna have to hear. You know it's some shit you're gonna go through. Some people might even lie on you. But in this case, who the fuck is lying on Shannon Sharpe? What the fuck? Get in the comment section and tell me, what is Shannon Sharpe going through? What is somebody taking him through? What is this, like some type of, what is this? Did somebody threaten to kill this man or something? They say they're going to do something to him. What is he going through? Did somebody say they was going to sue him for all his money? What the fuck is he going through? Going through? What the fuck is you talking about? Going through? The stuff that they putting Shannon Sharpe through. What? So you think Shannon Sharpe is going through more than a homeless person? You think Shannon Sharpe is going through more than a person whose bills is backed up? You think Shannon Sharpe is going through more than a person who owe a car payment and they trying to duck the repo man? Putting their car in different little places, you know what I'm saying? Hoping that the repo man don't get it. What the fuck is Shannon Sharpe? Man, y'all, man, look. Black Dr. Phil, I'm out, man.